Oh no, I'm lost. Wow, a teddy bear.
Bewear.
It's saying hello.
Bewear. Bewear.
Looks so cuddly. Perfect for my first Alola Pokemon.
I love making friends.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. It's OT on top and I'm taking whatever you got and whatever you're not. And I don't care if you're heavy or not, and I'll be working your gang if you're ready or not. Yeah, it's OT our town and our time. Fuck these mic men cause now it's our crime. And we are not about the pain in the life's true, where we are not about the strength to survive.
Ain't it weird how the friendliest things turn to people's phobias? You got clouds, and you got clouds. You got dolls, you got dolls. You got teddy bears, and you got... And despite looking like an Ursaring playing Dress to Impress, this Bewear is the biggest demon in Alola. Facts! And today we finna break down why using 3 instances of increasing ridiculousness. But first, this video is sponsored by Proton VPN, one of the most trusted VPNs out there with over 100 million users. If you care about keeping your online life clean and secure, you gotta listen up. The first thing you can count on is that since Proton's based in Switzerland, you can guarantee they are stamped under some of the most world-class privacy laws on the planet. On top of that, Proton VPN gives you fast, stable connections with no bandwidth limits and access to over 15,000 servers across 120 plus countries. You get smooth 4K streaming, built-in protection from ads and trackers, and performance that doesn't disappoint. Whether you're gaming, traveling, or deep into a late-night YouTube rabbit hole, everything just runs properly. It's also clutch for getting around region-locked content. Take me for example, who lives up here where Pokemon Journeys just isn't available. With Proton, I can just switch to a US server and boom, it's instantly available using a completely private connection. It's kind of like getting access to every regional variant without having to leave your crib. And now is a great time to sign up because with my exclusive link you can get 64% off. So head over to protonvpn.com/Weazy, lock in that deal, and upgrade your online privacy today. Now let's get back to it. Chapter 1. Yes, you're reading that right. Bewear had the Team Rocket locked in her den for the whole season. Now I've seen Team Rocket in some low moments. Damn it, their whole careers is none but lowlights. But this shit gotta take the cake. This Bewear was force feeding honey straight to their uvulas. Even the moms were getting what the fuck? Let me not get ahead of myself. How the hell did they get captured in the first place? Well, it started because they were wandering in this forest looking to catch rare Pokemon for Giovanni. You know, as they do. And this time they actually encountered the very rare Mimikyu. Now Mimikyu on the outside may look like a poor man's Pikachu, but that could not be further from the truth. He mogs on the stats, mogs on the typing, and his dex entry. Nigga, he a monster! And Team Rocket got the chance to watch it in battle before jumping in and declaring that they were gonna be the ones to catch it. Now, due to Mimikyu's hate for Pikachu, he actually agreed to battle for Jessie, but just as she was about to launch a nasty Shadow Ball,
Let's be friends!
Bewear grabs hold, and without so much as a word, she struts off with both in hand as Rotom reads her dex entry.
Bewear, the strong arm Pokemon. It waves its arms in a friendly manner, but don't be fooled, this motherfucker has hands. So stay cautious and always remember, beware of Bewear.
So I'm thinking, yeah, it's up. She about to go eat them. But oh, how I wish it was that quick. They weren't about to go in her mouth, but they weren't about to go anywhere else either. These guys were in prison, damn it, with Bewear guarding their only exit. And if you're thinking,
Well, easy, why not make a break for it?
shut your stupid ass up. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Let's make a break for it and see what happens. No more questions. But I admit, I'm exaggerating a little bit. Bewear couldn't just stand by and watch 24/7. So when the coast was clear, Team Rocket was able to sneak out. The only problem was, it wasn't really so much a prison escape as it was more like a temporary recess. Like take this instance here. Team Rocket's first heist in Alola and it's following the script to a T. They capture a bunch of random mons, Pikachu to the rescue, they fall out the balloon, we know how this goes. Next is a T-Bolt and we blasting off again. Except now,
Let's go home!
what the fuck? Okay, fine. Let's take a different heist, alright? Team Rocket in a race for an unlimited supply of pancakes with the twerps. And they are a few feet from the finish line, literally about to win, and
Let's go home!
do you see the problem? They not blasting off anymore. What the hell is the point of Team Rocket if you don't blast off? The only time they blasted off normally this whole damn season was when they had to follow these niggas on a field trip back to Kanto. They literally had to leave Alola to have a normal interaction with them. Psych!
Let's go home!
This girl got on a plane, jumped out the plane, grabbed them, and blasted back to Alola herself. They were literally on the water for 3 days. And these are just 3 examples. This was a daily thing for them. There is no method beneath Bewear to bring these motherfuckers back to her den. On the ground, underground, underwater, in the air, from the water to the air, through the roof, on stage, 5-mile verts, from a motorcycle, from a boulder, from a tornado, through the snow, on a rocket fist, teleporting. There was not a situation she could not snatch them back to the den. I cannot stress this enough. Even when it looked certain that they'd be blasting off again, somehow, some way, Bewear would be there. I've even seen them set decoys just to get some freedom. But when Bewear realizes what is happening, she grabs them, stuffs them into a shopping cart, and flies off a ramp. Fucking hell, bruh. Season 4 Fortnite? And don't get it twisted. You may still think that all of this grabbing and snatching must be nice and cozy since she's a teddy bear. Believe me, I get it. She evolves from a Pokemon called Stuffle, and her main ability is Fluffy. But these hugs fucking hurt. Look at this shit. If this shit don't mean bones are breaking, I don't know what does. And listen to this. Bewear, what's good with you?
Let's be friends!
Chill the fuck out. I can't breathe. Let me go.
And now I want y'all to listen to this next part. Raw audio, no Weazy dubbing. Have you ever seen a character in this show pull this face? Look at the veins! Oh yeah, she died. The episode finished after this. Khalas, it's GG. I went to school grieving. Oh my god, Weazy, what's wrong? Oh, yeah, Jessie died. Oh my god, my condolences. May I ask which Jessie? You know, like, Jessie and James Jessie.
You really need to get some bitches, my nigga.
Which is just a crazy way to treat someone mourning, but nonetheless, I must confess something to y'all. Despite the capturing and squeezing, it actually wasn't all bad. You see, there was more after what happened with Bewear snatching Jessie up that I didn't completely show y'all.
No leaving!
This is bullshit. Unhand me, you fucking bear.
Dinner time!
What the hell do you mean dinner time?
Please, Bewear, chill. I have so much to live for. And with them trapped in her lair, Bewear fed her honey? Matter of fact, she fed all of them honey.
It's as good as catnip.
What a delicacy.
Wah buffet.
And now that I think about it, Bewear might be snatching them, but she's low-key getting them out of some tight spots. Like this tornado is a twister from a Drampa that they got caught in. Team Rocket don't exactly have a winning record, so it's low-key safe to say that if Bewear interrupts a battle, she's protecting them from an L. Between feeding them, rescuing them, and bringing them back at curfew, Bewear might not be their captor. Bewear might be their mama. Hey, hold on, bro. Mama Bear low-key giving them a good life. Free eats and a pet house in a tree that you renovated to be your own HQ. But at the same time, it's the comfort that kills you. And as Bewear continued to shelter Team Rocket from any sort of danger, they started to lose their edge. Like sure, they were never blasting off anymore or getting hurt, but they weren't making any progress either. After a season's worth of just getting thwarted constantly, they low-key just lost the hunger. Let me introduce y'all to Stockholm Syndrome, a psychological phenomenon in which hostages express empathy and have positive feelings towards their captors, sometimes to the point of defending them. AKA, when you get kidnapped and you're like, damn, hold on, my kidnapper's low-key misunderstood. So exactly what's happening here. Like for example, Ash and them have this whole arc where they dive into an ultra wormhole. You know, the interdimensional rift where you find ultra beasts. Solgaleo was there, Lunala was there, the Tapus were there, ultra beasts, shit was going down. But you know who wasn't there? Team Rocket. Any other season, a situation like this would be going down and they'd be in the mix finding a way to make this shit about them. But nope, Bewear stopped them from following inside, and by the time they came out, nah, bruh. Y'all looking like the construction workers in Toronto, bro. What the fuck is y'all so relaxed for? You missed the whole climax, fam. Moving like Indombele, bro. You're not nonchalant, nigga. Y'all are lazy. Only Meowth has been hashtag tapped in to the psyops that's going on. When Team Rocket are out in the rain and find a tree that isn't Bewear's den, they all deep how comfortable they've gotten in these type of environments, and he pipes up like,
hey, we've been with that overgrown teddy bear since we popped in on this paradise. We're starting to get declawed, I tell ya.
And they could have taken this epiphany and been like, you're right. It's early in the season. We can turn this shit around and go back to being the big bad demons. So you know what? Why don't we take a glance way later in the season at episode 100 to see if that's what they did. Yeah. Everybody just open wide. I guess it's honey time. No. Maybe I'm wrong. Fuck Pikachu. Fuck Giovanni. Fuck Team Rocket. Fuck it, I'll join y'all. Why not? Since we all think we Winnie the Pooh in this bitch. Fuck, man. I guess life's just phenomenal for them. What a fantasy. But the thing with fantasies is that they fantasies. Chapter 2. Don't poke the bear. Now, keeping Team Rocket captive is one thing, but you gotta keep in mind that's what she did with no resistance. And despite them enjoying their paradise, Team Rocket was neglecting their true responsibilities in Alola, and that shit was about to catch up to them. Meet Motori, Giovanni's secretary since Diamond Pearl. Jesse's jealous of her closest with the boss, and the power dynamic just has never gotten any better on these islands. She needs results, cause he needs results. And as much as I hate hiding stuff from y'all, there may be one teeny weeny microscopic detail that I left out. You know, Team Rocket might've sorta, you know, lied and said that they caught Bewear and we're gonna send it back to HQ.
You what?
Yes, bro, as these guys were just lazing around being fat, they get a call that went like this.
There seems to be a severe lack of updates coming from your side, Team Rocket.
Unlike you, Motori, we're actually putting in work instead of being a kiss ass to the boss.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, I mean, we caught new Pokemon, like this one.
It's called Mimikyu. I see.
Is that all? Ah, why of course not. We also got this Bewear.
Bewear, okay. According to the decks, okay, Not bad. We expect it to be sent over immediately. So now Team Rocket's in a situation where they gotta catch this demon bear or they get fired. And it goes like this.
Maybe we've been so close to Bewear this whole time that she wouldn't mind getting caught by us.
So she throws a Pokeball and... this bear just grabbed the Pokeball and turned it to dust. And if that wasn't shocking enough,
Where's the bear at?
it's never been more over. And now Team Rocket is forced to show what type of timing Bewear is really on. And the timing she was on right now is planting a tree. And you may be thinking, oh, how cute and motherly, a bit of gardening. This nigga grabbed a fully grown tree, threw it up into the air, soared up to catch it, and slammed it back into the ground.
Beware!
And then Motori herself got a bit of a taste of the power dynamic going on here. Boom! Boom! I'm not gonna lie, this shit started to make me uncomfortable. Deadass, bro. Now, Team Rocket BS a story about how they needed Bewear to catch an even deadlier Pokemon, which was enough to send Motori home. But not without a little bit of finesse. She basically kidnapped Bewear's biological kid Stuffle, hoping it'd evolve into the same type of demon. But Meowth caught on and hit a little switcheroo,
Okay, let's see what we got here. Stuffle, that's right.
effectively forcing Meowth back to Giovanni with no knowledge of when he'd return. Psych! What the fuck you thought this was? Bag! She left Motori's airship literally crash landing who knows where. This is attempted murder, bruh. And to avoid any more annoyance coming from Motori's end, that's why I'm telling y'all, come on, say it with me. Beware of Bewear. And chapter 3. Now, we've seen the glimpses of Bewear's ability. The vert, the strength, the overall athleticism is there. But the one thing we've yet to see is, do this mama bear got real hands? One-to-one combat. Well, let's find out. And to find out, we must go over the tale of the Ultra Beast, Pheromosa. Now, Pheromosa is this alien bug who one night decided to descend onto the Earth from the Ultra Wormhole. And that same night, Hala, the island kahuna, was in his workshop tinkering on a Z-Ring, probably thinking to himself, damn, I wonder what my bitch of a grandson Hao is doing right now. I still don't forgive his ass for this shit. But when he hears something outside, he steps out like, you could come out now. And suddenly, Pheromosa scurries towards the door. Hala sends out Hariyama to block her attack, and they start getting into it until... And after the stare down of doom, she struts into Hala's workshop, robs the nigga of his Z crystal, then darts out without a trace. So the gang comes together after this happened and decided that they gotta stop Pheromosa from stealing any more Z crystals and send her ass back through the Ultra Wormhole. And where was her next stop? And despite needing to use force the first time around, she was able to use different methods this time.
Hello there, Pheromosa. Well, aren't you the prettiest bug I ever laid my hands on? May I interest you in a Pechaberry? It's shaped like the full heart I have for you.
Pheromosa simply turned to her left, saw James polishing 2 Z crystals, and roundhouse kicked the shit out of him to rob him too! And remember the Pechaberry? You're not safe either, Jesse! And just like that, she's out. Look at this maneuver, she's a demon! Now at this point, you can only imagine what's running through Mama Bear's head as she comes home and sees this tomfoolery, but we'll get to that soon. So now at this point, the whole island damn near got robbed. So they decide to lay a trap. They set all their Z crystals on this honey trap, thinking it would lure Pheromosa in, and then boom, they got her. But of course, Meowth blew the cover and jumped into the honey his damn self, letting Pheromosa jump on his face like the doormat he is, rob all the crystals, and jump off with ease. And look at the rat trying to get a licking. It's not happening, little bro. This shit was getting bad, bro. Somehow, these guys thought using another Z move was the play, but naturally, with 2 sweeps, that shit ain't happening either. Even Team Rocket tried to get involved, but shit was not shaking. Not gonna lie, it looked to be over until... Stuffle walks in. And if Stuffle walks in, that means... And as you can see, Pheromosa broke the only rule of the video, man. Beware of Bewear. Bewear slides in and slams a punch that gets parried before Pheromosa turns around and launches an attack of her own. But that shit don't matter. Bewear's going for kill shots. This man grabs a boulder, slams it right in front of her to block her vision, and dashes towards her.
Dinner time!
She not talking about no honey. Bang! Slammed straight into the wall. Full CTE, full concussion. Bewear struts towards her, but Pheromosa got one more in her. She spins round and round and round and round. Whole arena's dizzy, and she closes in for a shot in the neck, but get your bitch ass out of here! Leaving the Pheromosa laid out on the ground like the bug she is. And just like that, Bewear picks up her children's belongings, picks up themselves, and dashes back to the den, where they, you guessed it, had a feast as they always do.
Dinner time!
W Bewear, W Mother, W family. That's all from me today, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and once again, huge shout out to Proton for sponsoring today's video. I'ma catch y'all